Okay. Everyone. All right. So good afternoon. สวัสดีตอนบ่ายนะครับทุกคน All right. แป๊บหนึ่ง All right, this one. Okay. Are you ready? Ready or not? Week 3, right? Okay, so first of all, I'm going to let you check your attendance first. So try to put your name and ID student into the line group. Okay. ไปดูในไลน์ดีกว่าครับทุกคนครับขอชื่อแล้วก็ ID student ลงไปในไลน์เลย 1 2 3 go ไปเช็คชื่อเลยนะครับขอชื่อแล้วก็ ID student เลยนะครับ15 นาที alright เป็นไงบ้าง How are you? Hope you guys enjoy with my class of teaching and I hope you guys enjoy for the first group presentation for today's class just because we are going to talk about the significance of copywriting. So in order to make sure that you can understand properly, I would say that this kind of like the activity just because today we're gonna have like some of you to do the presentation, right? English presentation for the first topic here. So to those of you who have a name in this slide presentation, just raise your hand, right? Just raise your hand first. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, beam. Are you there? Yes, right? Okay.
It's actually BAM. BAM.
BAM, right? I'm sorry for
Yes.
that. BAM, right? Sorry. Okay. BAM, right? And then 3, 5, 8, gun. Are you there? Yes. Okay. And then 3, 7, 1, spun. Okay. Am I correct? Spun, right? Okay.
Yes,
and then
spun.
the last one would be 3, 4, 7, China. Are you there? Yeah. Okay, good. So 4 of you ready for a group presentation here. I'm going to say that let me check that your friends ready to listen or not. Okay, so to those of you who want to listen your friend presentation today, just type yes for me, please. พิมพ์ yes เข้ามานะครับ yes ใน Zoom นะใครพร้อมฟังเพื่อนนะครับสำหรับทีม present ยกมือค้างไปเลยนะครับ For students here, you need to raise your hand for all session of your presentation. Yes เข้ามาก่อนนะครับวันนี้ไม่มีอะไรมากนะฮะฟังเพื่อน present ก่อน Okay, right. So I hope that you know everybody done for attendance checks already, right? Let me check first. How many of you? Okay, 27 students here. I think it's done for that already, right? Okay, good. Thank you so much for your active participation here. Good. Next one, 1, 2, 3. All right. So I'm going to stop my sharing first, and to the group presentation, you can feel free to share on the screen. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Do you see my screen?
Yep. So everyone can
Okay.
see, right? Everybody can see, right? If you can see, type 1, please. Okay, type number 1. พิมพ์ 1 เข้ามาก่อนครับทุกคนต้องให้ความร่วมมือนะ All right, I hope that you guys ready for the first group presentation here. I can say that try make your best as much as possible for your presentation. For the first group, we don't have any much more expectation on your delivering your speaking here, but I would say that try to share your understanding to your classmate and we can learn together just because I do believe that learning is kind of sharing. That's it. ถ้าพร้อมแล้ว 1, 2, 3, go.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. We from Group 1, and today we will talk about the significance of copywriting. All the topics are as follows. What is copywriting? Why it is so significant? How does it affect to targeted audiences? Valuable content, And then we will talk about target the right audience, types of copywriting, good copy, build audiences, and the last final topic is what are characteristics of competing writing. And at the end, we will have a little bit of a fun game to play with you guys, which is Kahoot. So please, everyone, please pay attention. Moving on now for the first topic, and please feel free to stop us at any time when you have any questions. Copywriting is the performance or work of writing text for the purpose of advertising or other forms of marketing. It helps with every aspect of commercial activity. It is a key element of many forms of modern design, and it is about communicating in an original way as well. Copywriting must stick to a brief, creativity, and the style of tone of the message. Moreover, there is no personal opinion in your writing as a brand content writer, no personal opinion at all. And it is your brand's voice that must send through the audience clearly and loudly. So you must think about brand image well enough to communicate to customers. On the next slide, we will see that a lot of people are confused with the word content writing and copywriting. For content writing, it involves the creation of text content to educate or entertain readers. It may drive sales as well, but that's not its primary purpose with content writing. You want to educate or entertain readers by creating high quality and valuable content. And on the other hand, copywriting involves the creation of text content to pursue readers to take some type of action related to your business sales process. If you're trying to sell a product, for instance, you need to convince prospective customer that it's worth buying. If you're trying to attract more calls, you need to convince them that your business is worth calling. Copywriting is the art of pursuing leaders to take some type of sales-related action. So in conclusion, content writing, its intention is to entertain or educate, any kind of entertain form, writing, but on the other hand, copywriting, it's relating to marketing or advertising. The next slide, there will be example of content writing and copywriting. So as I just told you guys that content writings are anything to entertain or educate people. It could be blog posts, ebooks, tutorials, social media posts, any kind of entertain or educate. But on the other hand, copywriting, it's any kind of ads, PPC ads, short message service ads, marketing, website sale copy. Yeah, it's all advertising things. And on the next slide, we will see why the copywriting, it is so significant here. Copywriting is so significant because it is a key and one of the most essential aspects to attract your customers. Good writing makes things happen. When it's the heart of trading, it is now one of our greatest forms of expression. And whatever the brief is, a powerful tool for all types of business. The technique of creative copywriting are really about finding the most natural way to communicate well enough with others. We will see more details on why copywriting is so significant as well on the next slide, please. Business has one aim, and it is to deliver a profit. Every sort of commercial enterprise is trying to sell a product or service for more than it costs them to produce it and make an honest profit to live off selling, which is what you're doing when you're writing copy. Used to be a case of steering customer demand by pointing people in the direction of the leading brands. Before the competitive natures of the global marketplace really hotted up, all you needed to do to have a variable business was to identify and satisfy the customer need. Our abundant times have created a huge amount of choice, and with choice comes competition. It is no longer enough to hold up your hand and tell your customer where you are. You now have to tell them why you are better, why they should bother to knock on your door, and why they should keep coming back to you. On the next slide, there will be some example of copywriting as well. On the first pictures, it is the perfect way to communicate. It said, if you really want to touch someone, send them a letter. You can see that the letter just pop up to hug the receiver. This is the perfect way to show the warmth and intimacy of a handwriting letter to a love. On the second picture, it said a whole world in your hand. It shows the pictures of germs as a world map. So this poster works very hard by keeping the message short, sweet, and benefit lead. Moving on now to them, please.
Okay, moving on now to how does it affect targeted audiences. It can build bridges and develop profitable relationships with targeted audiences. When communicating or giving a promise to the audiences through copywriting query, they can be interested and have desire in your product. If you get a response more than once, they will be believe and loyal to your business. Furthermore, they will have long-term relationships with you. And also good copywriting can attract strangers to become your customers and can also make your existing customer to become your royalty. Next. It's about how to create a content with variability. A content must be brief, clear, and easily understandable with the correct information. With that, you can attract and persuade customers to pay attention in your product and feel like to purchase it. Moreover, you have to organize the right page with the right details so that customer can see the content easily. For example, if in the home page of your brand, you should put about your information of your brand or contract. And for the page of products, you should put the description of each product. And next.
And for this slide, we're going to talk about target the right audience. Who is your target audience? The most important part of copywriting is to target the right audience. You must research to determine who are you writing for, as well as what your audience needs or frustration are, and then customize your writing to meet their needs. To target the right audience, profiling is the important things to do. Profiling is to picture your target audience based on their economic profile, geographical location, and even the food they eat. If you haven't been given this information, use your common sense and experience to figure it out the characteristic of your audience. And for the next slide, here are some tips to get attention from your target audience. For the first one, choosing style of language and tone of voice. Make sure that it is both appropriate for the company and can relate to your target audience. Next, keep it simple. Using difficult words can make the audience feel stressed. Keep it simple as possible to make your readers stay with you at the end. And finally, the power of typography. The different types of font can make a great impact on your audience. Use appropriate fonts and size to make your writing more interesting. And for the next topic, we're going to talk about different types of copywriting. There are so many types of copywriting, but we are going to present just 4 major types of copywriting today. First, marketing copywriting. Marketing copywriting can come in the form of paid advertisement or traditional marketing assets. They are clear sales-driven pieces of content that have an obvious goal of trying to sell. Marketing copywriting is a natural way to communicate new products to potential customer. Also, marketing copywriting includes online display ads, YouTube videos, radio commercials, TV commercials, flyers, and billboards. Next, social media copywriting. You can use any social media platform to communicate with your audience. Researching to find out what your platform, your target audience is spending their time will help you how to communicate with them. Emojis are widely used and accepted in this copywriting, and informal tone is more acceptable. The structure of social media posts is also distinct. Whether or not they are sponsors, most posts you've seen on social media have something visual like a picture, informational copy, and promotional copy. Next, brand copywriting. Communicate what your brand represents is a big part of gaining recognition in your industry and connecting with customer. You can do that through writing with a specific image of your brand in mind. It can come in the form of logo, theme song, slogan, or a brand personality trait. For brand copy to work, the customer needs to stay at the top of your mind. What are their goals or what are their frustrations? These questions can be mostly informed by your buyer personas. And the final one, email copywriting. Writing great email copy is one of the best ways to directly connect with your most targeted audience. There are many methods for writing great email copy that works with your marketing campaigns and your audience. Email copywriting includes a subject line, a great subject line, a thoughtful previous sentence, and an intro sentence for the body of your email. Email copy can be both educational, as with newsletter and roundup, or more sales-oriented, like a direct response or free trial promotion. Over to China, please.
For the next one, good copy builds audiences. Good copy builds audiences. Integrate developing a tone for the brand. Copywriter put your brand visual assets and core identity in the verbal form. By that action, copies tie your marketing material together to speak roughly and consistently to your target audience, maintaining a sense of reliability while providing unique experience and interactions. What is usual is how copywriting builds a loyal and active following. For the good copywriting build audiences, the hard situation, you can afford to be superb when it comes to the something basic in your daily life. The services and credentials, all you have to do is to make contact to explore content writing services. And for the next one, what are the characteristics of competing writing? In the competing writings, always come up with the great characteristic of the writers. Thus, there are several longings between two of them in order to be successful in the field. They are discipline, clarity, passionate for reading, well organization, pay attention to detail, using strong vocabulary, open to changes. The last one is grammar and style. Pay attention to detail. This makes them fascinating editor who can spot the smallest grammatical error during a read-through, but it is add a special touch to their writing too. Discipline. The great writers are devoted to consistently reevaluate their work. No matter how small the task may be, they focus on the describe and consistent working to get better through insane discipline. Clarity. An effective writer is able to distill the complex to an idea into a simple, clear language and quickly and easily understood by others. This valuable quality helps them to tackle even the densest subject by breaking it down into the uncomplicated pieces. Using the strong vocabulary, this helps them to maintain a reader interest and allow them to communicate more effectively by accessing the perfect words for any situation. Changes. Being open to the external ideas and suggestions is the key for exceptional writers because it enables them to improve their writing. Open-mindedness allows them to see their work to the others and improve the weak points. Passionate for reading. Vivacious readers often make a great writer. But of writing, the more one can read, the more they can learn. And then he or she becomes on the different writing too, like the tone, framing, and many more. Grammar and style. It has to follow the rule of grammar. Style is also important in ensuring the piece of the writing is clear and consistent. And the last one, well-organization. A well-organized piece of the writing is not only clear, but it is also presented in the way that is logical and aesthetically pleasing situation. And last but not least, let's play the Kahoot together.
Yeah, everyone, please feel free to join us on Kahoot. Okay, if anyone, if everyone is ready, I'll start now. Is that okay? Anyone else have wanna come in too? Okay, let's start now. Yes, from the question, what is not copywriting? You can see that all the ads here, it's all ads, and here it's about marketing. So these here are all copywriting, but new articles, its intention is to educate. So it is not copywriting, but it is content writing. The next question. And yes, as a brand writer, you cannot put your personality in your work. It have to be the brand image that go through and send out to your customers. So the question is false. Yes.
And for this one, if you good copywriting attract the stranger, then they will become your customer, and it is also can make your existing customer become your loyalty if they come back to you more than once. And this answer is the valuable content should be brief, clear, and understandable with the correct information.
So emojis can be used in social media copywriting because in social media platform, using emoji is sound more interesting, feel more human, and relate more to your target audience. Okay, so to picture your target audience based on their economic profile, geographical location, and even the food they eat, this process called profiling.
Focusing most on promoting is not how the copywriting build a loyal and active following, but is it the providing unique experience, maintaining a sense of reliability, and interact with them instead. The worthiness is some kind of using the same vocabulary in several times, so it is not the characteristic of copywriting.
Congratulations for Bin for taking a first place. You did a great job.
Thank you.
And that's all for the our presentation. Thank you for listening us to the end.
All right. Thank you so much fun, right? So much fun. เป็นไงบ้างฮะ How do you feel with team members? Bam, Gun, Span, China. Can you share a bit? How do you feel when you got the first presentation here?
We know words.
Are you excited or are you feeling like nervous a bit, or are you confident with your team presentation today?
Oh, everything together. Really confident, but we know it and excited too.
All right, so it did very well, right? So everyone can say that you did a great job just because you can create Kahoot in order to do the kind of exercise to your classmate, right? And I hope that you guys have enjoyed the presentation for the first week today. Okay, all right, so I'm going to ask you to send the PDF file into the live group again, right? So you need to send your หมายถึงว่าขอ PDF ไฟล์นะครับส่งไปในกลุ่มอีกทีหนึ่งนะ
ได้
that's
ค่ะ
it alright thank you so much ทุกคนครับพิมพ์คำว่า perfect นิดนึงไหนเพื่อนก็ present ละperfect หน่อย perfect เข้ามาเลย perfect นี่สำคัญมากนะ alright perfect นะฮะ that's it alright so if you have any questions related to English presentation, feel free to ask me before the presentation begins. I'm going to say that just because once you decide to do a presentation, which means that I'm going to see how well you can present on that day. And it's all about the evaluation. I'm going to say that if you try to consult or submit something to me, or for further recommendation or even things like related to your presentation, just feel free to talk before the weekly presentation begins. Okay, that's it. Perfect มาก่อนนะครับ perfect วันนี้อาจจะไม่มี writing นะเพราะเราเขียน writing กันหนักละนะทีนี้เดี๋ยวขอ volunteer ครับผมเก็บคะแนนดีกว่ามา all right so after reviewing the presentation from the group presentation, right? So I think that some of you may got the understanding from it already. And now we are going to ask for more clarification, deep understanding with this kind of things, right? Okay, who wanna go first? Volunteer number 1 here. ใครเป็น volunteer ยกมือขึ้นมาเลยครับ all right so you are Pim, is that right? Pim 349. Okay, so just reading out loud and then I'm going to ask for one question after you read it. You finish reading it, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
What is copywriting? Copywriting generally means the creation of contents. This can be for a website, brochure, product description, or any other form of advertising. The aim of copywriting is to pursue people to purchase a product or service from a company. A good copywriter will use language to encourage you to buy from a company, but not directly tell you to. A copywriter will show your customer how your product and service will offer them value and make their life easier.
I see. All right. So can I ask for one question? Do you understand for the first slide here?
Yes.
So what is the purpose of this slide?
Okay, so it's say that copywriting is the purpose of copywriting is that to make people buy the product. Yeah, but not directly tell them. So just make them interest. Tell them your benefit, the benefit that you can give them. Yes.
All right. So which means that it is important for some part of business in order to gain some potential customer with a high quality writing. Is that right? Okay.
Yes,
That's
of
it.
course.
Thank you so much for sharing here. หนูพิมพ์ดันเข้ามาเลยครับดันนะครับขอวอลันเทียนิดนึงนะใครต้องการคะแนนก็มาเลยเร็วมากนะครับโอเค so you are 3-5 all right พิสิทธิ์พงษ์ how can I call you Kayin what is that can you spell your name all right okay so moving to next one right 1 2 3 go
as well as creating the original content for various platforms. Copywriters are expected to check over pieces of text to ensure that there are no spelling and grammatical errors. There's potential that you may lose clients if your content is not well written and has grammatical error in it. A key area that a copywriter must consider is the language choices they are making and whether it fits the typical language of the target audience. Without taking this into consideration, it is quite likely that the audience will lose interest in the content.
I see your point here. All right. So my question is that do you think a good writer can convince people to buy a product?
No.
No. Why? Why do you think that a good writer, let's say like if you are a good writer, right? And then you write something for a company, is that possible to attract lots of customers to interest in your product here?
Yeah. Because because good written with no grammar error is like interesting.
It's very important, right, for those writers to become proficient writer, and what they need to try to control the ability to use that language, or even like they have to write something to be interesting to lots of customers here. That's it. Is that right? ดันเข้ามาเลยครับผมนะไม่ยากนะครับดันไปนะครับอีกสักพักเราก็ฟังเพื่อนต่อ all right moving to next one มีคนเปิดไมค์รอแล้ว all right so you are 3-5-7 is that right? Yuvarin หวาน
Yes.
หวาน okay 1 2 3 go
The third one, right? Okay.
yeah the third one
Professional, well-written copy on your external communications is simply vital to your success. It fosters profitability, offering an exponential return on investment by convincing your target audience that your offering will meet their needs and offer greater value than your competition. Okay, we all have a rough idea of what copywriting involves, but it is a niche skill set. A skilled copywriter can look at a message or language objectively in relation to in relation to your target market and create a message that optimizes its impact across your entire audience. Many businesses will simply put together general descriptions on their websites, social media feeds, or even pitch decks, ultimately wondering what went wrong when conversations fall. Keeping your target market in mind is key. That's what skilled copywriters do best.
All right, it's a long story here. What did you understand from this kind of slide? Yeah, from this slide here.
The things we've written is matter to the outcome of it.
So meaning that effective writer or even effective writing is a key for a business success. Is that right?
Yes,
Why?
because the things we write can consider the things we're gonna get, like the impact that may affect to the audience,
Mhm.
what they reflect to our maybe products or even the content that we write, that we've written.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. Okay, so let's say like it is easy to write something on a social media or even websites here. But anyway, a high quality writing is a key to gain lots of customer in order to make sure that it is kind of like achievement or even a success of that business. Is that right? ดันเข้ามาเลยครับดันเลยนะ alright ดันนะhappy นะครับใครที่ดันมาแล้วนั่งฟังเพื่อนอย่างเดียวนะโอเค moving to next one ใครต่อดีนะครับ
Me.
มีต้องไปไฟกันก่อนนะ Who wanna go first ใครก่อนดีมีคนเปิดไมค์เยอะแยะมากมายนะครับ Can I choose? I think I'm going to choose 362 first. Is that okay? Pan Picha Muk. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. Okay. If you're ready, 1, 2, 3, go.
Effective copywriting turns center into customer and customer into loyal. When advocating repeat business, it's a not-brainer to use copy that sells. Your brand is how you push your business to other people. This can have a big impact on the buying habits of your target audience. It's likely that you will want your brand to appear professional and of high quality. Hiring a copywriter to ensure that there are no errors within your content will create a good brand image.
Mm-hmm. All right. Can I ask you for one question here? Mm-hmm. So what makes you become a good writer? Just because
Writer,
we done the assignments already, right? So what makes you become a good writer?
I think read a lot and practice writing.
Practicing, okay. Mm-hmm. Why we need to practice writing? Just because some kind of like a writing here is quite different from other writing, for example, like academic writing or even storytelling, things like that, right? So is it important to think before write when it comes to do strategic marketing for online writing here? Important or not? Yes or no?
It's very important. You can apply this knowledge into your business or your future career.
I see. That's all about like writing. So all in all, I would say that thinking before writing is a key, but we have to understand the objective of that writing first, and then we can deliver or express our idea from those writings. That's it. And done เข้ามาเลยครับdone นะครับไม่ต้องกลัวนะครับได้ทุกคนวันนี้คือเปิดฟลอร์แบบยาวๆ solo everything's perfect นะครับใครเปิดไมค์รอแล้วนะครับขอเช็คก่อน I'm going to choose 359
Okay.
Pin, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Pin. Okay, moving to next slide here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Content that can be understood. A lot of the time when you are an expert in your field of work, you may find it hard to explain things to other people at a beginner's level. Copywriters often have the right amount of knowledge to create high quality and informative content that will drive sales for your business. Before beginning to create content, a good copywriter will ensure that they have researched the subject well.
All right. So what do you understand from this slide?
I understand that when you are a copywriter, you have to make your information clear and easy to understand for those who doesn't have knowledge.
I see. So it is important to make your content become understandable, right? Easy
yes.
to understand. Is that right? Is a key here. Thank you so much for your sharing here. ดันเข้ามาเลยครับ หนูดันมาเลยนะไม่ต้องกลัวนะครับ มีคนแย่งเปิดไมค์เรา ต่อตามคิวนะครับแต่ว่าใครเปิดก่อนได้ก่อนอยู่แล้วmoving to next one นะครับเดี๋ยวขออีกสัก2คนแล้วเราไปเบรกก่อนนะแล้วก็มาทำต่อหลังlet's say like I'm going to just only for 2 students who can do like reading out loud and check your understanding here just only 2 first and then we can break and after that we can continue and to get the information together again right may I have cried the cake is that right 372 all right okay moving to this one I'm sorry but the same right okay 1 2 3 go
Okay. Your website is often your first chance to impress users. A good copywriter will ensure that your content is clear and concise, giving just the right information to hook your audience and persuade them to purchase from you. Your content will be more valuable due to a copywriter knowing exactly what is needed from each piece of content. For example, on a website, a homepage is informative, while a product description is meant to encourage customers to purchase a service or product.
I see. All right. So what did you understand from this slide here?
For me, to make a content, I have to be clear and concise, and because of the content, it's what the audience will make the audience convinced in your branding or marketing. So you have to be a good copywriter in it, like the clear and concise like that.
I see. So, all right. I just want to add for more clarification here. So basically, when it comes to writing for papers or even for the digital marketing, it is important to make your writing to become clearer or even more concise, right? Concise here is just brief or short term, that's it. And also we can see like we can differentiate between the two if the information from the website, so we can say like it's all about the information, so it's quite informative, is that right? But when it comes to do online writing, I'm going to say that it means to encourage people to understand the description instead of the whole content from, that just focus on what they want to buy and that's it. Clear. ดันเข้ามาเลยครับขอคิวสุดท้ายก่อนไปเบรกนะฮะ Moving to the last one for this section, right? Okay, I'm going to choose Latapat. Is that right? Latapat, how can I call you?
Yes. You can call me Kiki.
Kiki, right? All right.
Yes.
Are you ready? 1 2 3 go.
A key part of a copywriter's job is to do in-depth research. Before they start creating content within this research, they should learn about the company and exactly what the content entails. They will also need to research the target audience of the company so that they can ensure that the content they create is appropriate. By targeting the right audience, your business is much more likely to gain clients and make sales in the future.
All right. So do you think before writing, it needs to research something before that? Why?
Because you should have knowledge to write the content.
So meaning that we have to have a knowledge first, and then we have to summarize, right? This kind of thing, and then just put just only an let's say useful content or even appropriate content to the customers. Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
Yep. That's it. Okay. ดันว่าอะไรครับนะครับประมาณนี้ใครอยากจะพูดต่อดูคิวเลยนะส่ง PDF file. I just sent PDF file to your line group so you can see like how many of you can finish the talk today. Maybe we are going to waiting for some students to do a participation again. 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Yeah, that's it. So the rest maybe continue for the second phase, right? Okay, I'm going to let you break a bit. I'm going to let you vote for A if you want to break for 10 minutes, but for B if you want to break for 15 minutes ให้โหวตเข้ามาครับใครอยาก10นาทีพิมพ์1นะฮะ15นาทีพิมพ์2list เข้ามาเลย B-boy แน่เลยB-boy แสดงว่าไป15นาทีนะครับ alright so thank you so much for your voting here I'm going to let you break a bit and then we can come up at maybe 14 and 14 and 50 see you right see you all that's it ไปเบรกดีกว่าครับทุกคน All right, all right, all right. Are you ready? I'll be right back, okay? If you're ready for second part today, type A. พิมพ์ A ให้หน่อยครับ type A นิดหนึ่งใครยังอยู่บ้าง A ออนะครับต้องกด A บ่อยๆนะจะได้ A นะครับไม่มีอะไรนะฮะAll right, shall we start for maybe volunteer, next volunteer here? Anyone? Yep, 364 Prim, right? Okay. Is that right? Prim or Prim? Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, go.
As a business owner, there are a lot of things to think about. With a copywriter on hand, you can save yourself a bit of time. Copywriter can be hard to create. Regular blog content, which your user will enjoy reading. Regular blog content will help you size SEO and also offer your content writer the chance to use some high-ranking keywords that are appropriate for your business.
Okay, so can I ask some question here? What do you understand from this slide here?
I'm not sure, but maybe we have saved some time. Yeah.
So let's say it's a bit technical term, right? But try to understand that when it comes to writing, right? Or writing for purpose or writing for readers, meaning that you have to be enjoy reading and writing. That is the key. And also the way that we have to depend on, let's say like a website or even the core content here. For example, like SEO, that is the technical term for marketing strategy, I guess, things like that. And we also have to research or searching for some information that is related to the keyword. Is that right? Good. ดันเข้ามาเลยครับหนูดันมาเลยนะฮะดันนะครับ That's it คนถัดไป stand by เลยนะครับ Moving to next one นะครับตื่นเต้นมากนะครับ Rome, right? 368สสิสอน Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Copywriting takes many different forms, each with its own tone, structure, and desired outcome. The task of copywriting becomes more difficult when writing to account for these varying styles while maintaining consistency in the messaging and brand voice. The target audience should also always be considered. Copywriting typically comes in one of the following forms, though there are many more.
All right. Do you understand for this slide?
Yes, I
So what have you understood from this slide? Actually,
for my understand, I think copywriting is have a many different form, and it should consider from target audience also.
So even it consists of lots of forms or different forms for copywriter, but what we need to consider is that we have to hit the point to the audiences, right? Or even the target readers. Is that right? Good. That's it. อนุดันเข้ามาเลยครับดันง่ายมาก Moving to next one นะครับทุกคนต้องตื่นเต้นนะเพราะมันบ่ายแก่ๆจะง่วงๆนิดหนึ่งนะครับ Are you sleepy? No, right? Next one, I'm going. Any volunteer want to read out loud for this one? Okay. Rung, is that right? 360. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
Add copy, short, memorable, and to the point. Add copy is typically the product of an entire paragraph, whittled out to its most effective, concise form, often just a few words. Blog posting, blogs need to take a light, open tone, humor is great in a blog, and keeps reader engaged. Blog posts should always be informative and used as a gesture of goodwill towards your reader to build rapport. Product, service, copy, often the most important element for a copywriter to consider other than the checkout. These are the words that will push customer to make a purchase decision. You want a skilled copywriter to maximize your conversion here.
It's too much detail here, right? I'm going to ask you for the first one first. Ad copy. What is that actually?
So about the ad copy, I think it should be short, and people should remember you by just only a few words.
So meaning that we have to put just only heading or even, the important word. That's it. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right. What about blog posting here?
So the blog post, you should put more about the humor and should give attention to reader to so they can like pay attention to you more like this.
All right, I think so. Good. So anyway, a blog posting is all about like a storytelling here. So when it comes to write, let's say like imagine that you've been writing for your personal experiences, right? So the readers need to, involve with the story too. That is in, hit or interest with their personal interest. So meaning that we have to write and then we have to concern a bit about writing style just because it's all about long paragraphs. So we need to, make sure that we can stay every reader to read it. That's it. More question to use is because you respond for this, right? Product and service copy. What do you think about it?
So I think for the product service copy, the words in the product service copy will push customer to like make a purchase decision to want to buy your product like this.
I see your point here. So the last one would be very important for any kind of business, I would say, just because everyone have to sell or, advertise some service or even products here. Anyway, I would say that a high quality writing here would serve the expectation of the company goal, and it leads to be successful later on. That's it. ดันเข้ามาเลยครับดันยังดันนะนะครับต้องมีecho นิดนึงเดี๋ยวเราไม่ตื่นนะ you okay more I'm going to choose next volunteer ใครบ้างครับเปิดไมค์เลยนะขออีก 3-4 คนนะครับSo now we are waiting for web copy or video script here. Mm-hmm. ตอนนี้มีใครบ้างที่ได้คะแนนเดี๋ยวขอเช็คก่อนนะ So to those of you who got daily practice today, as well as the point would be 349. Pim, right? And then 350. Kevin, is that right? Kevin, is that right? Okay, 3571. 352. That's good. Michael, are you there? Michael, yes. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, web copy. This is the product or service copy about only for your entire company. This copy tells you who you are, whether your brand can be trusted, and its importance can be understated. Video scripts must relate to the video and its contents, adding impact where needed, structuring sentences to have the maximum effect upon delivery, and ultimately engaging and involving your viewers.
Wow. So what do you understand for the first one, web copy?
I still don't understand about web copy, but I understand about video script.
Okay, so can you explain a bit about video script here?
I think to make a video script, it must be relate to the content to engage and involve your viewers.
I see. That's it. And okay, I can add more information on web copy. So it's all about like company websites or even like the story, let's say like objective mission or things like that. But in order to hit the customer, so you need to create a bit interesting web copy here, just because it's all about like the detail or even information that is very tough and detailed. So I would say for web copies, it's kind of like, I would say that it needs those writers who are really good at writing for long storytelling here. And for the last one would be video script. Is all about like when you post something on the YouTube, is that right? So you need to create some caption, or even like when you post any picture on the Instagram, so you need to explain a bit, just because in order to make sure that the content and the picture or even video must be related to each other. That's it. ดันเข้ามาเลยครับ ดันยัง Okay, good. So next one ขออีก3 คนครับผมมาเลย Nina, right? 363. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
The great effort and expense that go into logo design, color schemes, fonts, and everything else that come with branding gets thrown away by not remaining consistent in all of your brand's copy across all platforms and external communications. This can be a lot of work and much harder than anticipated. Mistakes are inevitable without experience help. While a picture tells 1,000 words, one word can destroy a picture. Without effective messaging to accompany your no doubt costly graphic designs, the impact disappears.
So what is your understanding from this slide?
I think it's about like investing with your brandings will create a great impact. Is that right?
Yep. Right. That's correct. I'm going to add for more explanation here. It's all about like we need to consider in every word, every phrase or sentences when it comes to release into the copywriting here. Just because let's say like if you want to sell a product, which is a luxurious product, right? But your wording is not that attract at all, or even your wording is kind of like interpret in different way. For example, if you use wording that is not related to the picture, I would say that it might ruin the company, or it is considered as wrong way to do so. I can say that it destroy picture, things like that. ดันเข้ามาเลยครับนะดันเข้ามานะครับ2 คนสุดท้ายนะถ้าอยู่ไม่ participate ต้องไปนั่งเขียนนะโอเค เบื่อเขียนแล้วยังอันนี้มาแล้ว all right ทำ right แต้มหรือว่าทำ this is your next name, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
In carefully developing a tone of your brand, copywriters put your brand's visual assets and core identity in verbal form. By doing so, copy ties your marketing material together to speak directly and consistently to your target audience. Consistency becomes reliability to your followers, maintaining that sense of reliability while providing unique experiences and interactions with each user. It's how copywriting builds a loyal and active following.
I see. So do you understand for this slide?
I think that to build the interaction to the audience, you need to keep your brand consistency and maybe like.
So meaning that we have to consistent practice with a high quality practice. I mean, high quality content, high quality writing, right? Just because to serve the brand loyalty here. Is that right?
Yeah.
I see. So it must be like reliable or, yep, that's it. Okay, ดันเข้ามาเลยครับ ต้องดันแล้วแหละนะครับนะดันนะครับ the last one for today ใครอยากเป็นคนสุดท้ายครับนี่ไงมาแล้ว Pierre, right? 353, is that right? Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, the last one for you
So-
is that this one. Yep.
In short, you can afford to be subtle when it's come to something so common in our daily lives. Your message will just sink into obscurity. We understand how time-consuming and laborious a process copywriting can be. You are already strengthened, so why not offload some of your copywriting work on our skill teams? Copywriting is as it's important as anything visual, even it's not increasingly visual world we live in.
What is that actually? What do you understand from this slide?
I think that it means that maybe you can explain
Okay, let's say like okay, thank you so much. Okay, let's say like for this slide, it's all about like even it is just because we need to create a high quality of writing, all right? So meaning that we have to take or put effort in order to make sure that something might be incredible or your messages will be understandable here without any lack of clarity or even obscurity. Okay, and also you can see like the last one would be you already stretched things, so why not offer some of your copywriting work on our skill? This kind of like the word that convince other people to let's say to understand or even involve with your sentence or your writing, your piece of writing here. That's it. ยากจังดันเข้ามาเลยครับดันนะครับดันไปนะฮะไม่ยากดันนะแฮปปี้ไหมครับแฮปปี้ให้พิมพ์คำว่า excellent ขอคนแฮปปี้นะแฮปปี้ปุ๊บ excellent เลย okay absolutely yes right excellent นะ excellent okay เดี๋ยวจะเช็ค spelling ว่าใครพิมพ์ excellent ตกบ้างนะครับ okay that's it I'm going to say that this is all about the content, so you can see like I have to say in conclusion here, I have to say that so some of you did a very great job on the presentation. I'm really impressed with your content that is interesting, and I hope that you guys can review more, right? So all of the students have to review more and more. It would be possible, but for the English presentation, what I want from you is all about like, I just want to make sure that you got the right content from today's class. So that is the reason that I just let you present first in order to make sure that you got some point or even understanding before we start to discussing together. And here it's all about like a bullet point that what is the significance of copywriting and how can we improve our writing, and what are some objective or even the purposes of the copywriting here. So let's say like it talks about like how to convince other customer or even potential customers to understand your word or even your writing, and then they're gonna decide to buy something later. That's it. All right, so here we go for the last session for today. I'm going to say that for this on my way, I don't want you to write an essay anymore, but I want to check the understanding for. I'm going to pick only the third question. Okay, so here, what are contributing factors? What are essential or important factors that makes a high quality of writing? So I can see that some of your presenters did a great job already. So I'm going to let you practice together. Okay, shall we move to the next one, right? Let's say, wait a second. All right, so for the last question, I'm going to choose just only this, okay? So today, it's not that writing, but I just want to make sure that, sorry. I just want to make sure that you understand something properly or not. So here we go, like you need to define definition and terms here, right? The first one would be, let's say like discipline. So some of your presenters may get to know this one already. So you can feel free to share to your friend if you got the right answer here. Is that right? And then the second one would be clarity. What do you understand about clarity? But here, it doesn't mean that you have to find out the definition or any term of it, but you need to understand in the copywriting here. Try to write something based on your understanding, but it must be related to copywriting or today's content, all right? And next one, I'm going to ask you, what is that? Passionate for reader. Okay. And then well organization. You need to identify and give the reason why, or it's not that writing. I just want to make sure that you understand something properly, just because this one would be, this kind of factor would be, an important aspect that you have to prepare for your final project here, all right? And then next one, pay attention to detail. Is that right? Okay, so if you understood it, just write it. Next one would be using strong vocabulary. And then open to changes. And the last one would be grammar and style, right? Okay, just want to make sure that you got, let's say, the right understanding here, right? So this is your writing today. Are you okay? นะครับแป๊บหนึ่งนะอยู่14พอ here, okay. So you can copy here and then type for your own version, right? Right, once you finish, feel free to, leave out from the Zoom. So once you understand, just type like this. Type perfect ดีกว่าใครเข้าใจแล้วพิมพ์คำว่า perfect เข้ามาครับผมเดี๋ยวส่งอันนี้ให้นะครับแป๊บหนึ่งนะสักครู่นะครับ perfect มาเลยนะฮะ don't worry be happy ไฟล์ไม่เจอแล้ว สักครู่นะครับ technical problem I'm going to share the link here, right? Just feel free to write based on your understanding. I don't want much more detail. I just want not later than 2 sentences. Is okay? ห้ามเขียนเกิน2 บรรทัดนะครับเพราะเดี๋ยวมันจะเวอร์ไปนะ All right. And I hope you guys understood what I'm saying here. งั้นก็ไปทำดีกว่าครับ everyone. I just sent it to the line group and feel free to write your own version here. That's it. Thank you so much. If you finished for this talk, I'm going to say that feel free to leave out from the Zoom and see you next week. Bye-bye.
อาจารย์คะ
ครับผม
วีคน่าจะเป็นวันที่31ใช่ไหมคะแล้ววีคต่อจากนั้นนะคะมอน่าจะเปิดให้ไปเรียนออนไซต์แล้วอาจารย์ต้องการทราบจำนวนเพื่อนที่จะไปเรียนไหมคะหนูจะได้ถามเพื่อนๆแล้วก็เอามาให้อาจารย์ภายในอาทิตย์หน้าค่ะ
ได้ครับส่งเข้ามาในไลน์ก็ได้นะครับส่งแค่ member ถูกไหมครับ
ค่ะ
ไม่ถึงว่าคือทุกคนprefer ที่จะเรียนทั้งเสร็จเลยถูกไหมหรือว่ามีใครที่แบบwork from home เขาเรียกว่า
มีเพื่อนบางคนที่ไม่สะดวกมาค่ะบางคนก็ยังไม่ได้ฉีดวัคซีนเข็มที่2หรือแบบบางคนก็อยู่ต่างจังหวัดอะค่ะ
แต่ทั้งนี้ทั้งนั้นเนี่ยก่อนattend class ต้องมีการทำ ATK ไหมหรือว่าแบบไม่จำเป็นแค่โชว์ว่า เอาวัคซีนได้หมดแล้วก็โอเคแล้วถูกปะ
ถ้าตามมาตรการหมอเขาบอกว่าให้ตรวจ ATK ค่ะแต่ว่าก็แล้วแต่อาจารย์ผู้สอนในวิชานั้นๆด้วยค่ะว่าอาจารย์จะต้องการแบบไหน
ทีนี้ขอถามเพิ่มว่าพอเราเป็นไกด์ไลน์ใน classroom เนี่ยเป็น social distancing ใช่ไหมครับหรือว่ายังไงอันนี้เราพอทราบไหมใครทราบบ้างหมายถึงว่ายังนั่งห่างๆอยู่ไหมที่แบบว่าลิมิตคลาสหนึ่งได้แค่20 คนถูกปะ Is that right
เหมือนจะยังลิมิตอยู่ค่ะ
โอเคถ้าอย่างนั้นหนูส่งรายชื่อมาให้ในไลน์ก็ได้นะครับไลน์กลุ่มเรานี่แหละนะครับจะได้ง่ายโอเค that's it นะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ครับผม
ทิชเชอร์ครับนะครับจานอยู่ไหมครับ
สักฮัลโหลว่าไง
ครับ so about activity do we have to do topic C ครับหรือเปล่า
ใช่ก็คือเลือกแค่ C yes that's correct just because the first one and the second one I think you understand it already from your classmate presentation and the last one would be like the core content for today class so I choose to all of you already okay that's it แต่ว่าไม่ยากนะครับก็แค่แบบไปหาว่าแต่ละ point คืออะไรนะโอเค
ครับผมครับ
อาจารย์คะ
ว่าไงครับ
ค่ะคือถ้าสมมุติว่าเขาเปิดให้เข้าไปเรียนโมได้เนี่ยอาจารย์จะให้เข้าไปเลยใช่ไหมคะพอดีว่าพวกหนูพรีเซนต์กลุ่มที่3นะคะแต่ว่าคือเตรียมพรีเซนต์แบบซูมไว้อะค่ะแบบพวกกิจกรรมอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ
ครับตอนนี้คือ finalize ออกมาคือต้องสามารถเข้าสอนที่มหาวิทยาลัยได้แล้วถูกไหมครับหรือว่าต้องรอเขาเรียกว่าประกาศอีกทีหนึ่งอันนี้คือชัวร์แล้วใช่ไหมครับฮัลโหล
คือเขาก็บอกแค่ว่าทางมหาลัยเนี่ยให้เข้าได้ตอนต้นเดือนค่ะน่าจะวันที่1แล้วก็นอกนั้นน่าจะแล้วแต่ดุลพินิจของอาจารย์แต่ละวิชาค่ะคือถ้าบางคนแบบไม่ถ้าหนูคิดว่านะคะถ้าแบบอาจารย์ไม่ให้เข้าก็ไม่เข้าก็ได้อะไรแบบนี้เพราะเขาให้สอนแบบผสมค่ะ
โอเคคือเข้าใจแต่อย่างนี้ก็ได้นะครับก็คือว่าเดี๋ยวต้องโหวตว่าใครจะไปในมอบ้างแล้วก็ต้อง finalize ตามโหวตแต่จริงๆแล้วเนี่ยตัวการสอนมันจะเป็นไฮบริดนะครับหมายความว่าสุดท้ายก็ต้องเป็นออนไลน์หมายถึงว่าต้องเปิด Zoom ทิ้งไว้อยู่ดีหมายถึงต่อให้สอนในคลาสนะครับก็คือจะมี2 track อยู่ดีนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเนี่ยแต่ว่าทางทีม present เดี๋ยวเราไปโหวตในไลน์ก่อนก็ได้นะเพราะว่าจะได้แบบว่าดูว่าสมมุติว่ามีคนยังไม่พร้อมที่จะไปเนี่ยเราจะได้ สั่งให้เป็นออนไลน์ไปก่อน สมมุตินะครับถ้าเกิดว่า worst case จริงๆแต่ก็คือทุกคน stand by ไปได้อยู่แล้วใช่ไหมบางส่วนที่อยากไปมอเจอเพื่อนเมามอย หรือเปล่านะครับเอาอย่างนี้นะครับโอเคสรุปนะครับเดี๋ยวไปโหวตนะครับในไลน์แล้วใครทำโพลโหวตหน่อยได้ไหมครับว่าออนไซต์กับออนไลน์เท่าไหร่นะครับแล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยเดี๋ยวคุยกันในไลน์เดี๋ยวอาจารย์จะเป็นคนสรุปให้นะครับว่าจะต้องทำกันยังไงนะครับโอเคเพราะถ้าเกิดว่าทีมที่ต้อง present ทำออนไลน์ก็หมายถึงว่า everyone stay home ถูกไหมแล้วอยู่จะออนไลน์ผ่าน Zoom ใช่ป่ะประมาณนั้นไหม
คือตอนแรกคิดไว้ว่าแบบนั้นค่ะ
ก็เดี๋ยวรอก่อนแล้วกันน่าจะแบบภายในวันศุกร์นี้แล้วก็ค่อยว่ากันนะครับไม่เป็นไรเตรียมตัวไปทั้งคู่แล้วกันนะครับไม่มีปัญหาเพราะว่าตัว present เนี่ยต่อให้เข้า in class หรือว่า on site ก็จริงเนี่ยเราก็สามารถทำคล้ายๆกับที่ทำใน Zoom ได้นะโอเค
ค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
ครับผม Okay, so to some of you who did writing the term and definition here, I think feel free to leave out from this Zoom. It's fine, right? Any questions so far มีคำถามถามได้นะครับชิวๆfor next group presentation, right? Next week, whatever นะ okay
อาจารย์คะอาจารย์อยู่ไหมคะ
ครับผมฮัลโหล
อา
ได้
จาร
ยิน
ย์
เปล่า
คะ
อืม
ได้ยินค่ะ คือไอ้ตรง
ครับ
presentation ของหนูอะค่ะ คือหนูสงสัยอยู่หัวข้อหนึ่งอะค่ะ
หัวข้ออะไรครับ
ของหนูมันเป็นเรื่องสักครู่นะคะสักครู่นะคะอาจารย์
วิกหน้าถูกไหมวิกที่ 4 how to
ไม่
create
ไม่ใช่ค่ะวิก3ค่ะ
writing
แต่หนู
วิก
สงสัย
3เหรอวิก
yes
3ก็คือ
ใช่
วิก
ค่ะ
นี้นะ
เอ้ยวีคหน้าค่ะอาจารย์
วิกที่ 5 ที่เป็น branding กับ marketing ถูกไหมครับ
ใช่ค่ะใช่ค่ะ
อ๋อ
คือหนูสงสัยตรงคำถามที่บอกว่า why are category of branding อะค่ะ
อ๋อ what น่าจะเป็นผิดมากกว่า
โอเคค่ะ
ผมไม่รู้ว่า why เฉยน่าจะเป็น what เพราะว่าเป็นแค่ถามว่ามียังไงอะไรบ้างแล้วก็ให้เราแบบนะประมาณนั้นสงสัยพิมพ์ผิดครับผม what are categories of branding or marketing แต่ทีนี้เนี่ยคีย์ก็คือว่าให้โฟกัสที่ marketing เนาะให้โฟกัสที่ marketing เป็นหลักครับผมแต่ว่าเราจะ present เรื่อง branding ก็ได้เพราะจริงๆแล้วเนี่ยจะเน้น marketing เป็นหลักเลยเทอมนี้หมายถึงว่าตัวนี้นะตัว261เนี่ย yeah โอเค good ไม่มีปัญหานะโอเค thank you ครับมีคำถามถามได้นะใกล้4 โมงแล้วนะครับอาจารย์เป็นคนรีบนะ4 โมงปุ๊บจะไปละโอเค clear นะครับ everyone shall I finish a class just only this and to those of you who didn't finish yet just feel free to to complete the tasks by the end of the day that's it so you don't have to have any homework at all นะขออนุญาตปิดคลาสนะครับ Alright everyone see you ครับผม next week แล้วก็เดี๋ยวขอโหวตก่อนนะครับว่าใครสามารถเรียนออนไลน์กับนู่นนี่นั่นบ้างเดี๋ยวเข้ามาว่ากันในไลน์ทีหนึ่งนะ Okay thank you so much for today's class see you next week bye bye